Hello everyone, welcome back to Space Engineers, where we are continuing on the interior of our wonderful base runner build from Deserts of Kharak. I've been working a little bit on details and pre-planning. This episode, what I want to do is try and get this door done, and I'm going to be trying to extend most of it out using normal blocks, and then I'm going to try and use a hangar door because it collapses a little bit, and use that to kind of finish it off and make that little extra bit that we need to kind of finish getting it down to ground level and actually accessible. So quick overview of some changes that I've did. So I added a little ramp to our drop down kind of piston controlled, what do I call this, elevator? Yeah, lift, something like that. And I also cleaned up this area where our hangar is for our two small scout vehicles that are going to go up here. Add a little catwalk up here, some windows, and these blast doors will end up closing to kind of protect that if we get into combat. And the catwalk's pretty nice, just no guardrails, just this low kind of, I guess, knee-high wall using a blast door block. And change these catwalks to actually be gridded so it looks a little bit more like a catwalk, and added some shelvings. These are just decoration. You can put things in here to store though. And we have, let's see, back here, this is where pretty much all this episode is going to take place. We have a little bit of a vertical kind of flight area to get up to the upper deck. Now this upper deck is going to hold kind of the captain's room and maybe some logistics, things like that. And then when you go down here there's going to be the gantry and crew quarters, things of that nature. And then down there, kind of way towards the front, is the engine room. So I think that's about all I want to say at the start here. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll see you guys at the end of the speed build. Alright everyone, I hope that wasn't too jarring as usual, but interior stuff I find to be a little problematic. So there are some skips. I basically cut out my whole attempt at getting this back kind of door to work just because I couldn't get it to work, and really there's no sense in watching something being constructed if no progress was made in a couple hours. So I'm still trying to decide on how to get this thing to function. I'm probably going to have to go into a 2-hinge system, as attaching a hangar door ended up being too wide of a block. And so it's really hard to kind of merge into the body of the ship. And then also, it still really wasn't quite long enough. So, right. Gonna go ahead and go over some of the stuff in here. So, this is kind of the gantry and kitchen area. I don't really have any small ship blocks for decorations for kitchen, so this is kind of the best I can do with what I have. You know, a little bit of counter space. Basically, the modules, in my opinion, kind of represent the whole, maybe like fridge, things like that, or food processor, something along those lines. We do have a sink though. Sinks are important. We also have our seating, our table, and a hanging light, something a little bit different. Over here, I have a medical bay. I don't know if it works as a respawn room yet, but that's something I need to test in case I need to actually put a full medical bay in here. Through this door, we have kind of the main bunk room for the standard crew. Sleeps a total of, I believe, 16. And out here, kind of more of a rec room, so we have some lockers, pool table, of course, we have some arcade machines, and then in the back we have the bathroom. So plenty of shower space, and then some toilets and a couple sinks in here. So that's fairly detailed out. I need to throw some details on the walls here. They're fairly plain, and I need to throw in some depth, probably. This door here, this is going to lead down into engineering. And there's going to be some cryopods down here. This is actually going to be the main engine room once we get this all sorted out. I don't quite know what I want to do here just yet, but I might try and make it look like some type of U-shaped kind of console area, and then just a whole bunch of electronics in the back. So that's about as far as I got here so far. And then the upstairs, there's nothing to show. These will be kind of open windows, just like the lower floor, just because I like looking out into the main hangar area and production facilities. It's just a really nice kind of space. So I think that's going to do us for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you all enjoyed the content, feel free to subscribe to my channel for more creative goodness. Go ahead and hit that like button. Leave a comment down below on what you guys think. If you guys can think of any last minute additions for the rooms, let me know that as well. And until then, I'll see you all in the next episode.